Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're George and Martha.
Hi.
And today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Episode 2. Not so happy, housewarming. Sounds like our lives. Parentheses, not so happy.
Yeah.
But you guys, you keep us afloat.
So sad.
It's not a joke.
It's pretty sad, though. I mean, we're appreciative, but the fact that we need...
You're all we have. We have to talk about these taglines. I was wondering where they were last time. They do not disappoint. They are delusional and bizarre, as ever.
Are they more delusional than the other housewives?
Yes. For me, they are. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like some of them are just, they're more true to who the people are. Like Teresa's last time was, namaste, get the hell out of my way.
Exactly.
You know, Dorinda's, what was Dorinda's?
Oh, I don't remember.
If you got a problem with me, it's your problem.
My favorite will forever be Sonia's.
I prefer being the bottom.
Yeah.
They all make sense to me. These were weird. Like Shannon's is, the tables have turned, but this time I'm dancing on them.
I mean, she does dance on tables a lot when she gets drunk, so that kind of makes sense to me.
It just gives me the impression that she's like, I'm good now.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then Tamra. These days, the only F's I give are faith, family, and what was the other one? Friends?
Something like that, yeah.
Faith, family, and fitness?
Fitness, that's it.
Faith, family. You know who she is? She is the cousin that I delete on Facebook because one too many posts got on my fucking nerves.
But like inspirational quotes, like Jesus quotes.
Yep. Good morning. The only F's I give are faith, family, and fitness.
No, I understand. And it's just, but they're the ones that like constantly like post memes without even thinking it. We know a few people who do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see so we don't lose anybody. Gina. Oh. I like Gina's. I made mistakes in Orange County, but I'm going to fix them in a New York minute. Okay. That's a good DUI defense.
It's similar to Luann's, though, right? What was hers?
No, Luann's was, I plead guilty to being fabulous.
That's right.
This is different. She's just like, it's so sad. It's very Lindsay Lohan. Like I said that last time, but it just is. I'm going to fix it in a New York minute. That's like when your parole officer says, how's the community service going? It goes by in a New York minute. It's fine.
You sound like Barb the Builder.
She sounds like that. Another Long Island one. The very Long Island sound. Ramona. She sounds like Ramona and Barbara.
Yes.
There's a tone.
Emily's is boring.
Boring. She's like the Teddy of the OC group. Just forgettable. I don't even know why she's on.
I was shocked that they brought her back, Martha.
Yeah, so Emily's is, in a town full of blondes, I'm legally brunette.
I guess she was trying to... The legally thing was that she was a lawyer. I wonder what kind of lawyering she does. I'm thinking like Better Call Saul. No, not that
boring.
sketchy.
She does boring shit. She probably does like estate planning.
Why is she back?
Bronwyn's, I didn't really care for. I managed to wrangle a family of 9 and still look like a 10. Okay.
Martha said, oh, maybe we don't like Bronwyn anymore.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that she's a little too good at blending in. And I think that's
like
not
snake.
Normal. Yep. She's been a little too... You know, it's normal to have a little awkwardness. But she knows how to size people up and blend.
Who else did that? There was a housewife who did that.
Well, in the words of Bethany, it's a little slithery.
It is. You're right. Well, I guess we'll see. I
And,
did like
yeah.
her in the first episode.
She looks a little bit like young Faye Dunaway to me. Kelly, I liked Kelly's actually. I mean, it's
Crazy.
appalling, yeah, but I liked it because it was more genuine.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to cross the line, don't draw one. Okay. But yeah, those are the taglines with the orange. The orange is so stupid.
I know.
It really is.
I know.
I like the other ones.
What are the other ones?
The apple,
The
the
peach.
diamond.
Atlanta has a peach. I wonder what Dallas has.
I don't know. Steak?
They're just holding on like a fork.
Holding up T-bones. Do, 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 do. All right, so we open quickly. We see Shannon's daughter is getting ready for a dance or something. She's being picked up. And she says that the guy that she's going with is 3 months younger. And Shannon goes, "Oh, so you're a cougar." And then, the parenting on this show.
I know.
As a newcomer,
I know.
this is the worst parenting I've seen.
It reminds me of Big Little Lies. The way the moms
It's really
talk
bad.
to the kids.
So Kelly's at tennis with her daughter Jolie.
First of all, the first thing that stuck out to me with the whole tennis thing is that the instructor has a beard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reminded of when I was forced to play tennis. I was forced to play a lot of things when I was young. Boxing. But did you know that? I used to have to box. Anyhow.
Went right into the mulberry bush.
The tennis. I just sat in the corner like this. But anyhow, the tennis, I think they refer to those like pros, right?
Yeah.
Tennis pro is like very preppy, wore like the shirt and dressed up. But he was always fucking up whenever he was demonstrating or trying to show us what to do. And he would always follow it up with, "Even pros make mistakes." Constantly. Oh. So I don't know, this guy with the beard and the hat, he's stuck out to me. He doesn't look like a pro.
You were triggered.
I was triggered. Anyhow, continue.
So Kelly is talking to her daughter. This is so horrible. We learn that Kelly has come up with a business idea.
Oh my God, with that fucking doctor.
Dr. Reagan. I despise
I
this
do
guy.
too. Did you hear? That's brilliant.
This is, so Kelly's saying that whenever her daughter's with her, her skin is clear. When she goes to her dad's, her skin breaks out.
Oh, that's a little jab.
That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
Then bring her fucking skincare, whatever it is, to the fucking dad.
The kid is 12. Kids go through hormonal changes and stuff like that. You know, when you have 1 week with mom, 1 week, it's ridiculous. Yeah. But then they come up with, we need to make a travel kit for children with broken homes. Skincare. Brilliant. Can you imagine, like, what they would say about it, the pamphlet?
Yeah.
Broken home doesn't have to mean breakout.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So then she's like, I want you to be the face of it. She's like, I can't, this poor girl. I can't be the face of it. And my Instagram's private. Why are you private? Because people bully me. And she pulls up a message that's sent to her about Kelly. And it's basically like Kelly's reading it. Your mom's a loser ass fucking bitch who, when she isn't drunk, she's doing coke. I feel sorry for you having a mom like that. And Kelly's getting really upset. And the daughter goes, I shouldn't have to deal with this at 12. Kelly's the one who should be saying that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to deal with this at 12.
Oh my God. And then she's like, Vicky has no idea the damage she's done.
No, it's you.
I'm sure all of these women making these accusations, it always has repercussions, but
it's obvious.
I've seen already Kelly treating her daughter in a way that I find very unhealthy.
Yeah, the first episode, she treated her like she was talking to a therapist, right?
Awful, awful, awful. Also, whoever sent that poor girl a message like that, what is wrong with you?
And it was clearly an adult that sent it, you know.
I know, I heard people joking, XOXO Vicky. But I was horrified. And then, back to Shannon.
Shannon and her daughter, very similar.
Again, holy shit, the parenting. These
don't bring anyone home. So,
Shannon's laying out some rules for her daughter because she is wearing a very short dress. That dress made me uncomfortable. And her poor daughter, Sophie, I think her name is so noble. She's like, God gave me long, beautiful legs, and I'm proud, and I want to put that message out there. And I'm like, oh, you sweet, sweet, naive baby girl.
I know. Enjoy
Spreading
it while it
positivity.
lasts.
Yeah. She's really cute. That dress is very short, but she has some shorts underneath, which made me feel better.
Yeah.
And so her mom's giving her the rules, and then she's like, well, you, Mom, I have some rules for you. So she's basically like, no getting shit-faced, no bringing home serial killers, no me finding you passed out on the floor.
And I'm telling you right now, she was joking, but I guarantee you that all of those things have happened.
Definitely. That's why she's telling her. And the way these kids talk to their parents, they're way too grown up. It's so sad.
Yeah, because the women are just stunted.
No childhood. They don't have childhood.
No.
It's very sad. And then in the talking head, Sophie's with Shannon, and she's like, you know drugs, right? Why you don't do drugs? Yeah, you die.
I love it.
As
it's
if, you
true.
know, just, you don't look both ways, you get hit by a car. Do drugs, you die.
I love that, though. I like Shannon so much. She's
I
so
do, too.
neurotic.
I do, too.
I identify with that.
I would not let that girl go out in that dress. And then the boy comes, and the boy seems nice enough, and he's wearing a yellow bow tie to match the girl's dress. And Shannon's like, you're so hip.
I know. You're so hip.
That sounds like something we would say.
Yeah.
Looking really hip today, Swampy.
Yeah. You're a real crackerjack.
So Emily is throwing a birthday party for her in-laws. Very sweet.
Yes.
A little weird that the son, her husband, is not involved.
He's studying.
Yeah, he's very busy. And his mother shows up dressed for the daytime Emmys.
Yes.
She looks like a young Susan Lucci.
Yes, exactly. I would say so.
With her stole.
So, even her husband wasn't all that dressed up. He looked like he was going to, happy hour at the country club.
This was terrible. So.
But you know what? Hold on. That's why they've kept Emily. Because of the mother-in-law. Wondering why Emily stole the show? It's the mother-in-law.
Right, and the marriage. So she's trying to reach Shane. She's like, oh, I'm just trying to FaceTime Shane. I'm just trying to FaceTime. No answer. And then he calls the British one. He calls, who is that?
I don't know. Is it like a nanny or I don't know.
He calls her. She puts Emily on the phone and, oh my God, it's on speaker. And he's like, you don't respect that I said no, and this is becoming harassment.
What a piece of shit.
That you don't want to call in and just say happy birthday to your parents and thanks for putting together. You're so important. My blood boiled. I got hot watching that, and not in the good way. I was really mad.
Yeah, no.
What a dick.
I want to know what he's doing.
Why is he so mean?
I mean, she does tell him, oh, he must be so stressed, but...
No way.
There's
no
something
way.
else going
They're
on.
all, you know what it is, too? He's so insecure because they say, his sister passed the bar, his wife passed the bar, his mom wants him to pass the bar. I hope he fucking doesn't.
I do,
He probably
too.
won't. Asshole. What a jerk.
I want to know what he's doing.
He probably is trying to study, and he's just, fucking off and playing video games.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from him. Not doing anything. He's so arrogant. How dare you bother me?
I know.
That made me feel sad for Emily.
Yeah, me too.
Really bad. That face. Oh my goddess.
So, Bronwyn's mother is introduced. Something that sticks out to me and really annoys me is that I think a lot of the housewives who might not be able to cut it, and I've noticed this particularly in Orange County, they have the kooky mom who shows up, and sometimes I wonder if it's just an act. Lydia had this weird mother who would sprinkle fairy dust on them, and then Kelly, a few seasons, last season, the season before, she had, her mom who apparently she pushed down the stairs. And so I'm looking at this mother, and it seems kind of like a fucking act, and it reflects poorly, in my eyes, on Bronwyn, who feels like she has a low self-esteem and needs to, have, some showy, sidekick to make her look better. Oh my goddess. Shut the fuck up, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. I don't know why it bothers me.
I know, you're so worked up. It's making me laugh.
Because of my mommy issues.
He's getting very upset.
I don't know. It has to do with my mom dying, right? It has to.
Maybe. I mean...
I don't know. There's so much cat hair. Apologies in advance.
That was pretty funny.
It just bothers me.
It is.
Because it seems kind of like an act.
It's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick, and don't fuck with us.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I mean, my impression of Bronwyn's mom is this is LSD as a human being.
I agree. If you were tripping, that's what you would see.
A human embodiment of acid, it's Deb. And then she's supposed to be babysitting. I wouldn't let this woman anywhere near my fucking kids.
I know.
Are you kidding me? She's like, oh, well, yeah, so she wanted to be a rock star. And that didn't happen. And then she was a family practice doctor. And then she went to Burning Man. And she turned into this.
Really? That's all that... You went to Burning Man and you turned into that? Really? That's all it took?
Sounds like a lot of identity shifting. In other words, personality disorder. And the kids don't call her Grandma. They call her Candy Deb or Rainbow Deb.
That's fucking weird.
It's really weird.
She talks to angels.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I kind of envy that.
She's probably on drugs.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Or it's just an act. She's just playing this part.
She looks like a Skittle.
She does. Taste the rainbow, Deb. I hope we don't see her again. I'm done.
We will.
I'm done with Deb.
We'll see her plenty. They introduced her right after they introduced Bronwyn.
Yeah.
And by the way, thank you to the viewers who clarified that Bronwyn is a Welsh name. After I insulted it. I'm sorry for my ignorance.
What did you say?
I just said it was a weird name that sounded like the name of a shoe.
Oh, that's... well, it's probably going to be the name of a perfume at some point because Bronwyn's, she's gonna start some line.
Well, I just want to say thank you to people who educated me.
Thank you for all the comments in general.
Yeah, so we are individually. It just happened to coincide that we're both having a. Don't report that. We're just having a rough spot.
Oh, God. I just pull weeds out of the ground. Wherever I go, I'm just pulling weeds. It's really embarrassing. What were you going to say?
We've been having a rough week for about...
several weeks.
6 months now. It's just been tough.
And you know what? It started with Olivia Colman.
Yeah, we really were rooting for Glenn Close to win the Oscar.
And we haven't gotten over it. She threw her phone. I had a meltdown.
It started with that, and it's just been...
Thank God we weren't together during the Oscars because we would have burnt something down.
I'm just...
And then everybody died. Olivia, and then everybody died.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that eventually, with all your love and your good vibes, that maybe we'll get our heads above water.
This is so sad.
It's terrible.
I mean, we are so appreciative, but the fact that we're seeking this... It's like we can't find, like, inner peace. We're just searching for...
Right. We don't find it from our family.
No,
loved ones.
Absolutely not.
We find comfort in you.
We do get money from our loved ones. That sort of fills the hole for, like, temporarily.
Yeah, not much.
No.
I mean, it's good to have when you want to go to the Sephora sale.
Oh. How much did you spend?
We're not going to talk about that.
100? 200? I
feel like Michael Cohen. More.
More.
500?
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Oh, I miss him.
This is... Anyway, thank you. Really, thank you, sincerely. It's... it really does mean the world. I don't know if people realize that their comments... like
we're obsessed.
You keep us afloat. That's the whole reason we were struggling to keep up, like to film because we're so depressed. And then we posted the first OC, and you guys were so warm and loving that we were like, let's film again.
I know. Tonight, that's what happened. She posted it.
You know what I've noticed, too? Our bodies, like, we made a point of saying, oh, let's not sit too close together. And then slowly, as we've been filming, we started making contact.
We're like Siamese twins.
We're like, it's a desperation for love.
Oh, my God, Martha, no.
So there's a little scene with Kelly and Gina that to me seemed like two teenage girls having a slumber party.
I don't even know what was going on. She's seeing someone who's 10 years older, and he doesn't use emojis.
It's so weird. He doesn't even use emojis.
That was good. Emojis.
Emojis. It's okay. And he uses big words. Oh yeah, like what? Like respect. I don't even remember what the word was.
It started with an R, but that's pretty good.
But it was something that really wasn't such a big word. You know?
Oh, that's good, yeah.
I think it was despite. Oh, by the way,
Yet
this
again.
is another thunderstorm. This is the story of our lives.
At the moment. Let's not be too dramatic.
That's right. You know what? Let's look at it as a good thing. The storm passes.
The storm passes.
And then another one comes.
It's just very, it's cleansing.
Yeah. Now I sound like Dr. Deb.
Goddess.
What was
goddess.
that Celine Dion song? Let the rain wash my tears.
Oh, I don't know. She's something else, that Celine.
And remember, A New Day Has Come. It's like a song that you hear in Sears as a child.
Sing it.
A new day has come.
Yeah.
Let the rain come and wash
That's a good
my
impression.
fears. Well, Celine Dion to me always sounded a little bit like Elvis.
Yeah.
But with a
absolutely. And she made a similar face.
Oh.
Who is she dating now? I think, wait, no, this is good. Who the fuck was she dating? Russell Crowe.
No, sounds like a good match.
I'm sure they have some fun yelling matches.
Anyway, yeah, so the Gina and Kelly scene was a throwaway.
It was. And then we go into...
Bronwyn and her husband.
Oh my God,
having the
please.
most staged Valentine's date I've ever seen.
And what I noticed, so they sit on the floor.
But it was so half-assed. She acted like she had planned this all out. First of all, she says that we're just never alone. I mean, 7 kids, 2 nannies, and a housekeeper. Oh, so now we know how you do it.
Yeah.
But fine. And then she acts like she puts so much effort into this, but really all it is, it's like she ripped apart a few roses and then threw a blanket on the floor.
Yeah. And it's like this romantic,
But it's so not romantic.
No. It isn't romantic at all. I mean, they're trying. First of all, he looks like Jeff Probst.
I could see that.
Doesn't he? I'm trying to figure out who he looks like, and I think that's who it is.
I just find them very
Jeff
odd.
Probst from Survivor. I think. I don't know. But anyhow, they sit on the floor. It's clear they have never sat on a floor and eaten together before. She's like, oh, I'm so old. Help me up. Yeah, you are. Why are you on the floor?
And what's with the hee-hee?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear the hee-hee?
He's like, wow, look at this. Hee-hee? What is she, Talkie Tina? My name is Bronwyn and I don't like you.
Martha, no.
I hope you guys get that reference. I'm sure some of you will. This was weird. And then she's like talking about how this is the, the requisite. That's a word that Jim's like, wow, that was on my SAT. Requisite.
Yeah,
like in college, prerequisite. You're so smart.
I am enjoying. You're really honing this Gina impression.
Well, Gina's like the type that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Anyway. What was I saying? That they're like forced to talk about how they had problems once upon a time. Yeah, remember, honey, when you were traveling and I was young and you were gone 23 days out of the month and the little one called you bye-bye daddy?
Oh, please.
He's bye-bye daddy.
Martha, no.
I don't even believe that.
No, I don't either.
You're bye-bye daddy.
I don't either. And
kids do say funny things. I remember my brother once said, he came out with this when we were little. He went up to my mom and he's like, all you ever say is, Daddy, do the dishes.
That's funny.
But I don't know why, everything Bronwyn says just strikes me as a little weird. But look at her upbringing.
And then this whole, they have a love nest. Do you buy that?
I don't know.
Either if they do, it's like, look at us, we have money. Although they're all like that. Sorry, I vaped and now it's all in the fucking... Martha doesn't like when that happens, do you?
I'm used to it. I have worse problems.
Oh.
So do you.
We both do.
Yeah. Oh, and we're just wondering, like, you know how there's a friend of the Housewives? We have a friend of George and Martha. Just let us know what you think of our co-host.
My roommate.
Yeah, Mike.
I came home from Nantucket and he was in my shower.
Yeah, he's
He's a pass around.
he doesn't have a lot to say, but he's got some pillows.
He has some pillows.
And by the way, that My Pillow fucking sucks, Mike. My grandma fell for it, and I tried it. It's a piece of shit.
I have never
It
used
sucks.
it.
It doesn't. It's actually the most uncomfortable pillow I ever touched. It's all bumpy.
How can you insult a man of God? Look at his nice little cross, Martha. He's such an innocent man. He loves America. He loves our president.
My friend who died of a heroin overdose, she used to text me late at night because I'm an insomniac, and we'd both be watching, like, you know when you watch TV so late that there's mostly infomercials, and I would get these texts out of the blue. Yo, what do you think of this My Pillow? You want to split it and try it? And then I would call her and go, "Hi, I'm Mike Lindell. I heard you really wanted a My Pillow."
Oh. So you split a pillow, you just cut it in half? Just switch
No,
back
it was
and
like
forth?
a buy one, get one. So she was like, let's go halvesies, and then we each get a pillow. But she didn't make it.
Yeah.
If only
Because
she had gotten the
yeah,
pillow.
that's why.
Then she wouldn't have overdosed.
See? Should have listened to Mike Lindell.
Yeah, maybe she would have slept better and been able to reach the Narcan.
Similar to Shannon and her daughter. Don't have a My Pillow, you die.
Mm-hmm. He's got sheets now, too.
Oh, fun. Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Wait, what was the thing you just said about Narcan? I did it, it just hit me.
You know what it is? We're in such a state that the things that are coming out...
We don't care.
It's like when you're in therapy and you're talking about other stuff. Like, yeah, how was your week? Blah, blah, blah. By the way, my friend overdosed and I'll never get over it. Excuse me?
Oh, yeah, no, that was old news. It's like, I thought I told you that last week. Anyhow, I got in a fight with my mom today.
Uh-huh. You guys, you bear witness to our process. But it's a good thing. We're healing.
It's a good thing. We're healing. This is what we're doing is we're preparing for Jersey Housewives. Also, has anybody seen the fucking Jersey trailer yet? I'm waiting, and I Googled it again today for the first time in like, I don't know, several weeks. And it's still not up. And I got angry. I want to know and Joe's going away.
That might be what they're holding off.
Bye, Joe.
That might be what they're waiting for. I think Andy might want to know Joe's fate and be able to stick in a coda.
I see.
You know how they like sit down with somebody to discuss something? That's big. And since they wrapped filming and then nothing came of the Joe thing, they might be waiting.
Yeah.
Just a little extra boost to the ratings.
Yeah.
Nothing like a broken family with a deported father. Okay, so it's Valentine's Day, and we get the little montage of Tamara and Eddie are going out. Bronwyn put on her lingerie, and Emily's alone. Happy Valentine's Day to me. Poor Emily.
I feel bad for Emily, but I also feel bad for one of her kids who she said, you look like your father. Mwah!
I know, that was a little...
I hope he doesn't turn out to be his father or look like his father. His father also looks high all the time.
Yeah, I know. He looks like a fucking meth head.
Yeah. But he's a Mormon. They don't do any of that.
Yeah, that's what you think. Allegedly. So then there's the dinner date with Tamara and Eddie. And they're talking about Shannon. And Eddie feels that Tamara's been way too forgiving of her. And then he says, well, what about Vicky? And she's like, well, Vicky, I just don't know what I'm going to get. Because she's saying that Vicky's so two-faced. That Gina was so grateful. Because she's like, yeah, with my DUI, Vicky helped me. She got me a lawyer.
Yeah.
She was really helping me. She's so good-hearted.
Good-hearted.
She's like really nice to me. And then meanwhile, Vicky was texting Tamara, ha ha ha, what a stupid jailbird.
I don't know why Vicky is not on full-time this season because her presence is so...
It's like when they did that to Luann. And Camille, too.
Because they're still so much a part of the show.
Honestly, I think it's a money thing. I think they demote them so that they don't have to pay them a full housewife salary.
That would make sense because I know Vicky was being paid a lot of money.
Yeah, the OGs make the most money and they can't afford them all the time.
But so what happened with Luann when Luann came back after being demoted? Do they just give her the same?
Yeah, they bumped her back. I don't know how it works. Maybe Luann was like, I'll take the cut. I don't know how the Housewives world works, but, She's there.
But Vicky is about to make an appearance.
And let me just say to those of you who were defensive of Kelly Dodd, I think I completely understand. Like, her presence on the show is great. Like, she brings the drama and the dysfunction. I just meant, like, as a person, in the same way that I feel about Ramona Singer. Ramona Singer's a horrible human being. But, you know, don't ever get rid of Ramona Singer.
No.
Kelly adds a lot to the show. I just meant, like, as a person, there's something shady.
There is. Kelly's replaceable, though. Ramona is not.
No. You guys need to read Ramona's Instagram comments to people.
Oh, you sent them to me. They're good. You can hear her.
Somebody made fun of her floors and...
Oh, the parquet thing?
Yeah, and she just writes back, and you can hear it. It's a rental. Comma, 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 dot, dot, dot. LOL. Get over it. I don't know what the commas were for.
No, I'm sure she was trying to do the dots.
Yeah. And then everyone... Oh, we'll get into Bethany. So, it's party time, and... First of all, Tamara's son, what's his name, Ryan?
I think so.
Is being an asshole. Right off the bat, she's swiffing the stairs, swiffering. And she's like, look at this. This is what happens when you have a dog. He's like, that's why I don't have a dog. So everybody's arriving. They're all talking about, oh my God, Vicky's going to be there. Oh, Vicky's going to be there. Da, 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 da.
Yes.
And when Emily gets there, Ryan, the asshole, is really disappointed not to see Shane. Shocking that Ryan would be looking forward to seeing the other complete asshole on the show.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I guess you can't have a beer with him. She's like, you wouldn't be able to drink with him anyway. He's Mormon. Didn't you get the memo? I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
They're basically acting like teenagers, especially Kelly.
We've been accused of, or somebody's sort of, alluded to.
No, they didn't allude to it. Let's just get this straight. Somebody left a comment on our first OC video saying, why don't you guys like Kelly? Is it because she's not white?
No, we don't like her because she's awful.
Yeah, like I said.
And we're going to get to the pig emoji thing in a minute, which says pretty much everything.
She's an asshole. I mean, she makes for great television. She's a wonderful housewife. I meant as a person, she didn't seem very nice. And she's not. But none of them are. It's not personal. And as far as Kelly's heritage, I looked it up, and she's of Latin descent. And I'm just putting it out there that I, too, am of Latin descent. My mother is Hispanic. I grew up speaking Spanish and English. I was raised by a bunch of Cubans. My father is Armenian and his mom's Jewish, but he has been with my mom since they were really young, and he's kind of an honorary Cuban. And all I know in terms of my relatives are almost all Cubans. So, I don't know if this person commenting was making an assumption because I'm a little bit more fair-skinned, but Hispanics and Latin Americans come in all different colors. And George and I are not racist at all. And we do not make judgments about people based on their race, ever. And if we say something about a housewife, it's because of their abominable behavior.
I don't know why we even have to say this.
You know what? Get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way. I'm wondering if I should start speaking Spanish.
Do it.
Should I throw in Spanish every now and then? We'll see.
Just do it right now. Say something in Spanish. Say fuck you, Kelly, in Spanish. How do you say fuck you?
You can't really say it. It's like jodete. It's
Jodete.
hard to say. There's no direct fuck you in Spanish.
I think I know how to say little penis in Spanish.
What?
Is it Paquito Pene or something?
Yeah. Pene chiquito.
Yeah, I know how to say small penis.
Es lo que tiene George. Jorge tiene pene chiquito. I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't matter anyway. I can't get it up. All the meds that I'm on. Sad.
Triste, triste, triste. That's how you say sad.
Say it again.
Triste.
Triste?
Yeah.
Triste?
Well, this is Rosetta Stone. We'll teach you how to say all the most horrible things in Spanish.
Yeah.
You'll learn Spanish along the way. But anyway, I just wanted to clear that up because I take it very seriously, and I don't like that.
It's rude.
I really don't like that. And I make fun of myself for being a big bleeding heart. To me, any kind of racial comments just really upsets me.
I'm intolerant, but I'm intolerant of all people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm intolerant of people's behaviors. I am not to me, it's not ever about race or
No.
sexuality, nothing. I mean, we're from New York City, for God's sake, and not Staten Island. I'm getting in trouble for that.
Yeah. It was racist.
Yeah, racist. Well, look, Staten Island's the only borough in New York City that went for Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm born and raised in Queens. Do you know, now you have a very different background. You grew up in a very, very kind of, I would say, homogenous place, no?
Yeah. I would say. I mean, I should be racist. I really should. Actually, no. I shouldn't be. I'm not.
He's not at all. We wouldn't be friends. We would not be able to be friends if that were the case. But it's just funny to me. Because when you grow up in Queens, I don't know what it is to grow up not knowing someone who is from another country or of a different faith. It's like I grew up, my friends are from Pakistan and Ecuador and Colombia.
There was only one Jew where I grew up in.
See, and I knew a bunch of Jewish kids.
I wish I could go to a bar mitzvah.
You never went?
No, there was only one Jew growing up.
See, that's what I'm saying. And I went to like 10 of them. That was the highlight of middle school.
Did you get shit-faced?
No.
I would.
That came later.
Yeah.
Apparently something happened with Emily and Shannon. They're having some awkwardness about having unfollowed each other on Instagram.
And I can't remember what it was.
How old are we? I think
I know.
I'm going to unfollow George on Instagram just randomly. Just fuck with him.
Martha, no.
Out
I
of the
wouldn't
blue.
know, though.
Yeah, he wouldn't even notice.
No, I wouldn't.
It's so juvenile.
It is. I mean, in this scene here at the housewarming party, it gets very juvenile, especially with our friend Kelly.
Yeah. Before Vicky gets there, Kelly is filling Bronwyn in, and she's like, "There's a girl coming in. I really don't like her. Her name's Vicky." And
It's like
Bronwyn's
Mean
like,
Girls.
"Well, you know, my mom always said not everybody's gonna love you because if they do, you're not doing something right."
I like that.
Yeah, very generic Hallmark card advice.
Yeah.
The type of thing that your mom would give you as a magnet for your dorm room.
Yeah.
And then Vicky gets there, and they're all drinking. Oh, God. And
I know
Kelly
they're
goes,
running, they're scurrying around.
Yeah. Oh, she's like Sasquatch. And then they're passing
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Kelly, she looks like Sasquatch. That's fucked up. In the words of Kelly. That's fucked up.
Well, then they're passing around an emoji that Kelly made as Vicky, talking about how she looks like shit, and it's a little pig. You know the pig emoji on the iPhone?
Yeah.
That's really not nice. And Emily said she felt very strongly about it because it's something Vicky struggled with, people calling her Miss Piggy and being really mean, and she had plastic surgery to fix it. And Emily was crying about being body shamed. I do think that really goes too far.
I think so.
I don't think you should attack people's
It's
looks.
such a low blow. You know what I mean?
I also feel like when you are going to argue with someone, argue on substance.
Yes, exactly.
Don't go for the ad hominem cheap attacks.
It's cheap. Exactly.
It's just, you're not making an argument. If you're
No.
going to go for somebody...
You're ugly.
Yeah, you're so fat. You're ugly. You look
And
like
that's
this piggy.
exactly what Kelly did. And Kelly stood up for herself later. Well, you didn't see the text that she sent me. It's like, okay, no, we didn't see the text that you sent her. But you know what? You could have responded.
Like an adult.
An adult.
You're the mother of a 12-year-old who's being cyberbullied, and what are you doing?
Yeah, you're making it fucking worse. You're making it far worse.
She's cyberbullying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now we're going to see the big showdown. All right. This is so absurd. It was funny, though. It's just... So, Vicky wants to talk to Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly wants nothing to do with her. They're both mad at the other women for not taking a side. But it's hard to take a side because, as Vicky says, and I'm not a Vicky fan, I'm just saying I agree with this statement that we're both wrong. Which they are. It's like, what happened? Kelly said mean things about her appearance and was implying that she was fat at the reunion, and that's why Vicky responded with, well, I don't do cocaine, meaning that's why you're skinny.
Yeah.
Now, no, you should not put shit out there like that. It's very irresponsible. It has consequences, but it also has consequences when you say mean things about someone's appearance.
Yeah.
And that's what they're getting into. And Vicky keeps trying to talk to her, and they're like chasing each other around.
At one point, I think Tara goes, lap 1.
Lap 1, going great. You know, and she's like, talk to me.
And then you don't care.
She called me fat.
Yeah. That sounded like Janine.
It's basically nothing happens. He's like, I have nothing to say to you. I don't want to talk to you. No, I have nothing to say to you. You hurt my daughter. I didn't want to hurt your daughter. And that's where it ended.
I do think I don't know, there's something off with Vicky. The second she entered, there's just something off about her.
Yeah, there is something off, and they all cleared the room when she appeared. And
yeah, but there's something different.
Well, the whole thing is bizarre, but
that's that.
That's that, and now we're going to jump into the next episode and continue this fight. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your really kind and encouraging and loving comments. And sorry that we had to go on a little bit of a tangent about race. But that's that. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave us all the comments you want. We will give shout outs when we remember to. I try, because we really do appreciate you. And hasta luego.
Poquito pene.
It's pene chiquito.
I'm trying.
How about chiquita banana? You can remember that.
I can remember. I'll just say Chiquita, but bananas are big. Oh,
no,
wait.
but Chiquita.
Yeah. Chiquito Tic Tac.